California, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. Our starting pitcher in this one, Reed Detmers.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Matt McClain, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. This to third, and that's just foul. And a pitch. Late swing, fouled off. 1-2 now. Bounce to the right side. Rengifo gets it to first. 1 out in the top of the first. Here's David Bell's lineup for the Cincinnati Reds. Singy, we're looking at a really young lineup here, so not much experience, but it also means they're going to bring a lot of energy to the table most days.
Well, we're in a golden age of young players. I mean, these players, they're getting up to the majors. They're dominating from a young age, bringing home plenty of hardware early in their careers. I mean, before they even get to free agency. So, you know, when you consider all of that, I love seeing the kind of energy that a team like this brings to the yard every day in and day out.
Ellie De La Cruz, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. There's the strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball, still 0-2. Ground ball to the right side. Shanuel takes it to the bag. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. Two outs, base is empty. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
This one in the air. Rendon moving under it. And that is that. Nobody left for Cincinnati. And now the Angels will get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Back after this. Back here at Angel Stadium. On the mound for the Reds, Hunter Green.
Well, just a 3-pitch mix in his arsenal, which, you know, it's not a lot for a starter. So always very important for him to have a good feel and command all 3. Sometimes you can make that 3 look like 4 if you add or subtract a little bit of velocity on one. But, you know, one thing about it, it can be easy to get too predictable out there on the mound. So hitters are aware of that. Mixing those 3 pitches in all counts is going to be a big key for him in this one.
In the air, left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
Here's Trout. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Green checks over to first, and he's back. That one missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Righty to the plate. Misses. 2-2.
It's a good take.
Now it's belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. A gigantic blast. And that gives them a lead. It's 2-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Brandon Drury to the plate. There's a strike. The pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 0-2. Upstairs.
2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
That's a strike, and it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Slider misses outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
2 outs, base is empty. And another ball. That's hard hit on the line. That takes care of Rendon. And the inning is over. Angels do get one, however, on the Mike Trout home run. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Second inning set to go. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Jeimer Candelario.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
That one finds the zone. Strike one.
0-1.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Trout sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. One down. Jonathan India at the plate. India hitting fifth in today's lineup, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Splits the plate. That's strike one.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
That one pushed foul. Fights it off. He'll see another. The Reds trailing by 2 here at the top of the second. Looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Jake Fraley stands in now, looks at that one inside. Two down, nobody on. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Swing and a pop up in foul ground, and that'll do it. Reds down in order, and they're down 2-0. Bottom of the second, so in now for the Angels, Mickey Moniak. The right-hander back to work. That one at the knees for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
Benson hauls it in, and there's one away. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Logan O'Hoppe. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a two-bagger.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Nolan Schanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The 0-1.
1-1.
Late swing, foul to the left. Ohapi, the runner at second with one away. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now Zach Neto. That misses the zone, and that's ball one.
Count 1-0.
Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even 1-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. The shortstop takes the ball. That one fouled off. 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Got him. Inning over. Angels leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning. Now here is Christian Encarnacion Strand. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Just missed. And that's outside. 2-0. And that's in there at the knees.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And a foul ball. The pitch. Goes down looking.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called 3rd strike.
Tyler Stevenson in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
On the inside corner for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Struck him out looking.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Will Benson. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And the Reds go 1, 2, 3.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
As we go to the last of the 3rd. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Luis Rengifo. Green back to work. Wouldn't chase that time. That one a little bit high, and it's 2-0. Right through there for a strike. And another ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And he deals. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And the righty deals. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 3-2. Swung on, bolted. That's back. That's back some more. And it is gone. He leaves the yard to right. And they add a run. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. In a 3-2 count, you've got to be ready to hit at the plate, even if it's a borderline pitch. You don't want to leave it in the umpire's hands. Got to be ready to pull the trigger. He had a great swing on that, and he got rewarded for it.
Trout stands in now and watches strike 1.
Trout is one of the best players of his generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination of speed, power, and all-around talent to the team. He's exactly the type of player you want to build around. With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Up and in, going to count 1 and 2. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the 3rd. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Drury in the box for the 2nd time. 1 ball, no strikes. And it's even up.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Whips it across, and he's out. And next for LA, Taylor Ward. Struck out swinging his first time. That misses the zone. Ball one. Late on that fastball.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The wind of the pitch. That one down the line, and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And that's downstairs and outside. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Rendon in the box now. No balls and a strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Run around the move. Pitch misses in. Throw to second. Save.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Wouldn't chase that time.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
Man on second, 2 down. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
To first, that takes care of Rendon. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Angels get one with a solo homer. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. Back in Anaheim, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Matt McClain. As the lefty gets to work. Fouled off left side.
Well, these Reds, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Inside, almost got him.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
That's down and in. A slider missed. And another ball.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And now the lefty. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And a pitch. Right back to him on the mound. On to first. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a miss.
The Reds signed Ellie in 2018, but it took a few years for him to stand out in their minor league system. In 2021, he went from an unranked prospect to a player on a fast track to the majors. Few scouts out there believe a growth spurt helped change Ellie's entire career.
One down, base is empty. Out towards left center. Grabs it on the run. That's out number 2. Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. He popped out his first time. Oh, can't get out of the way of the fastball, and that's going to sting.
Well, clearly that one just got away from him. Everything was going so well in this inning, and we'll see if he can get back into the strike zone here.
Candelario in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that will end the inning. Reds leave 1. Still down 3-0. And we're back. Bottom 4. So in now for the Angels, Mickey Moniak. And a pitch. In there at the knees.
You know, these Angels doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And a swing and a miss, and that's the first out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Hoppy batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. 1 out, base is empty. Hit in the air, right field. Fraley should have it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Nolan Schanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Benson brings it in for the 3rd out. Back here at Angel Stadium, we go to the top of the 5th. In now for the Reds, Jonathan India. Here comes the pitch. On the ground to 3rd. Into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the 3rd baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Fraley takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. kicks and fires.
Aye.
And another ball. Runner at first with no outs here. Head connect on the curveball, struck him out.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
So digging in, Christian Encarnacion Strand. And that one's a little bit low. And it's 1-0. At the belt and fires. Runner on the go. Throw is low and he can't pick it. One out, the runner at second, and we're at the top of the fifth. Next offered in there for a strike, and the count is 1-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, you've got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
And here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Struck out looking at his first at bat. On the ground, and it goes just foul. India on its second with 2 down. And now it's even up. That's a little bit low. That one misses. Ball 3. Will Benson in the on deck circle. Down the line, Moniak towards the line, makes a nice running catch. And that is that. So 1 left for Cincinnati. They trail it here 3-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the shortstop, Zach Neto. The pitch. And a foul ball. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, low and away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Rengifo batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And that's in for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
1 down, base is empty. On the ground, right side, McLean. Over to first. Home after the 5th inning, moving along, 2 quick outs.
Deceptive slider right there, stayed in the tunnel a long time, got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's a big power threat. Mike Trout. He's already homered in this game.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that one pulled foul. The 2-1. And misses inside. Hit hard. That gets through. And that keeps the inning going. Brandon Drury, the next to hit. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. And that's outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And that one is inside. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Angels strand 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back in Anaheim, new inning getting started. And the batter now, Will Benson. The lefty fires. Way high. And now 2-1. And a curve misses outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's to third. Gets to it with a slide. To first. And very nicely done for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there. And the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain. And that one fouled off. The 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
That's towards center. Trout is there. And there's 2 away. Two outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. A switch hitter batting right. And there's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And the slider just misses.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Bounced up the middle. Neto. Now the throw to first on the run. Not in time, and he reaches safely.
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done, but good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
So 2 down and ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Spencer Steer. He's 0 for 1. Strike on the inside corner.
0-1.
De La Cruz leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing at a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Angels 3 and the Reds nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Ian Gibaut.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now the right fielder, Taylor Ward. And the pitch. That misses. And that is ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Sam Mole getting ready to go. Farmer, the right-hander, also getting loose. There's a strike. 95 of that one. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And another ball.
2-2 to count.
That's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Not a bad pitch by any means. Down and away, right on the corner of the zone. Just a better swing, Boog. Stayed through it and hit it hard the other way.
Anthony Rendon making his way to the plate. There's a strike. And now the count is even. Nobody out. Runner at first. Off the mark there. And it's 2-1. The pitch. Runner on the go. Swinging a foul straight back. The next pitch misses. And a full count now. High fly ball out to left field. Steer under this one. He's there. He's got it. One away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And next for the Angels, Mickey Moniak. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Man at first, one away.
2 balls.
Squirts away a little bit. And the runner holds. And here it comes. Here goes the runner. Grabs it barehanded, fires to first, and they get the out.
Well, that actually works out for the hitter. If it's not a broken bat, it's hit hard enough for a double play. But with the slower roller, defense does a nice job of at least getting one out of it.
Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. 1 for 2. First pitch, and he just misses. Righty to the plate. Late with the swing there.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. And that is the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. 7th inning coming up. It's the Angels 3 and the Reds nothing. Top of inning number 7. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Jeimer Candelario. Detmers back to work. Inside, just missed. Action in the Angels bullpen. Robert Stevenson getting loose out there. Number 59, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. That one ripped. Ward raging back towards the wall. And caught on the warning track.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The punch out there. 2 gone now.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Fraley stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Just missed. There's a swing and a drive. That one's carrying. And it's gone. And they're on the board. It's 3-1.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. That one way outside, and that's ball 1. Two outs. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 2-0. There's a strike. Next offering is down low. 3-1. Tyler Stevenson up next for the Reds. 2 down, nobody on. High in the air, out to right. Ward settles underneath it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Reds claw back with this homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Buck Farmer.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Nolan Shanuel now at the plate. The wind and the pitch. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Lined, and that's a base hit.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Man at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Zach Neto, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. To third might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup, and next for LA, Luis Rengifo. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Oh, and he lost the handle on that one.
0-2 is the count.
The wind to kick the pitch. And there's a ball.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Stays alive. And a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll do it again. And a 1-2. Got him swinging. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Robert Stevenson.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's the catcher to hit, Tyler Stevenson. The pitch. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
So up next, Will Benson. That one's in there. 0-1. Lifted in the air down the left side. Monia snags it on the run. Now it's the second baseman, Matt McClain. Bounce to the left side. And he grabs it in foul ground. The tying run at the plate. Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side throw as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
And now Ellie De La Cruz. 1 for 3. Right side. Ward sizing it up. He's got it. And that is that. Reds leave 1, and they still trail it here 3-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the number 2 hitter, Mike Trout. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. That one in there to Mike Trout. Farmer, 33 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2013. Misses outside, 1-1. The wind of the pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Wouldn't chase that time. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Throws him with the heater at the knees. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Brandon Drury. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Benson under it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Two outs, base is empty. And now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Taylor Ward. First pitch just misses. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a good eye there.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls and a strike. There's a swing and a miss.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Two outs. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Fraley makes the grab, and that's the inning. Carlos Estevez comes on now.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And a pitch. Steer leading things off and takes a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
That's through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside. 1-2 the count. And another ball. Kicks and deals. On the ground to short. Zips it across. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Now batting Jeimer Candelario. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Swing and a ball popped up. Shunaway calls it in, 2 away.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
Reds down to their final out. Jonathan India digs in now. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
Now a chance for Jake Fraley. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the 9th. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas
Swing and a pop-up. Rengifo under it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
3-1 ball game. Quick game. We were looking for a little bit more. It seemed at points the offenses were going to break out. But a total of 4 runs combined. Really good pitching and defense on both sides. Just a couple of key swings making all the difference.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long